Hey guys, huge welcome back to my YouTube page, The Rundown. If you haven't already, please subscribe to be a part of my 50 subscriber giveaway. We're currently at 33, but we will be hitting 50 hopefully soon, and you got to be in it to win it.
Go Jordan!
Go Jordan, come on! And here it is, folks. The race myself and so many of my supporters have been waiting for. The Cairns 50 kilometre ultra race on a flat course. I've worked so hard for months for this race and calling a very early prediction of finishing podium back in December last year. In this video, you'll see the effort I went through when things don't go my way, to always hanging in there and bounce back when you're almost ready to quit. I had so much support for the build-up and during this race. I felt so blessed to have so many eyes on me, but it also added to the pressure, but I knew I was ready. I wasn't able to film much of the first loop as it was mostly dark, but filming now, heading back towards the start line to finish the first loop of 3, each loop being just over 16 kilometers. And this is when things go south. Pretty early on in this race, my stomach was very upset. I went wrong in my pre-race fueling and had a heart stitch and stomach issues. Already going to the toilet once this first loop, I was holding on to third easily and comfortably. Got out of the toilet, sitting in 5th. So I had to use all my energy to get back in third and set myself up for the rest of the race, praying that's the only time I visit the toilet. Let's go. So this is the turnaround point from loop 1. As you can see, all the other competitors in the 50k and 30k was all happening at the same time. So plenty of support out there. And you can see in this footage, I'm currently chasing down 4th. And then I believe 3rd is shortly ahead. So I'm on the chase here still, just trying to get back into my 3rd position and hold on from there. Thank you. And now I've finally caught up to 3rd, Rob Savage. You will have recognised him from the Cairns Summer Series races. Phenomenal athlete. Him and I were having a good chat at the start, and then he was helping me out when I was going through my stomach pains. Had to go to the toilet. He kept going, and yeah, it was just great to finally catch up to him and just sit behind him for a bit. That was until I lost him, sadly having to go to the toilet again. By this point I was fuming, I was so annoyed with myself because I never ever go through this issue in running at all. So of course it happens to me in my biggest race, my biggest local race, having so much fan base behind it, and my insides just weren't coping well at all. I had to go to the toilet for a second time and again lost that 3rd position. As you can see, I'm on my own now, just trying to chase down that lead again. Yeah, it was very hard at times going through these mental stages to keep pressing on, but that's all you got to do, just hang in there. And as you can see there, I dropped my gel as well. I forgot about that, but things weren't going my way. Dropping the gel just like that. My pocket was open, I was wearing zips on my pockets, and the gel come out, which was super frustrating as well. And by this point, some negative thoughts were approaching, and yeah, it was just very tough to deal with. As you can see, first place, leading by a mile. He smashed it from the start, holding 4:15, 4:10 splits for the first 40k, I believe. He was absolutely hooking it. And this is 2nd place here, Isaac. Awesome runner, very strong runner, averaging 120k a week on his Strava, so bloody awesome to see him smash it as always. And there's Robbie, 3rd place, and I am 4th in this spot. I believe I'm 4th, and the turnaround point is shortly up ahead from there as we head back towards the event precinct to finish our 2nd loop, as here is 5th place there. And just as I thought things were going well, having 2 toilet breaks, I was thinking surely we can just finished strong here as I'm already past halfway. And that was until I had to go to the toilet for a third time. Now, this was very challenging because I came out of the toilet. Well, as I was in the toilet, I could hear the other runners behind me getting cheered on. So, working so hard to stay in touch with third, and now I believe at this point I was sixth. It was super challenging to accept that, and obviously I've just ran over 30k, so my legs are getting fatigued as well because I'm constantly burning energy to put myself back in position. And yeah, it was just super challenging to go through. And here comes Isaac holding second place very strong. He actually gets quicker from this point as he's starting his final lap. I am heading to the precinct to finish my second loop and be on my way for my third loop as I get a bit of footage here of the whole setup, running through the starting line essentially and starting my third lap. There's Talia on the right. She was at the personal needs section, having my gels and water ready to swap out as I run past. There's my dad and two of my mates, and yeah, so the support's always there, it was always around, and I could always feel them during this race.
3 toilet breaks, man.
And for those who are up to date in the channels, that was Ed, one of the hosts for the Cairn Summer Series, exceptional runner, just giving his few words to help me, keep me going, and yeah, always awesome to see familiar faces when you're not expecting.
50, 1 lap to go. He's only probably about 4 minutes off the podium at the moment, so a big last lap.
Doing well, mate.
That sums up the whole race.
That's exactly right. That moment there was very difficult to keep running as we have the exceptional support crew right here as usual. Always full of energy to keep all the runners going, and every single park runner there as well. And this is the final turnaround point. So I have just 8 kilometers left, and I didn't capture it on footage, but Robbie blew up. He slowed pace down big time. So he went from 3rd to 4th, and I overtook him. So I was currently in 4th here. And at that turnaround point, I seen 3rd place. Wasn't actually that far ahead. So it turns out everyone was struggling on this final lap. So I knew he was ahead, but I also knew my paces have dropped as well. Now this moment, ladies and gentlemen, was a game changer. It was either just keep running slow and accept no podium, or smash 2 caffeine gels right now, get an energy kick, worst case I'm in the toilet and I settle for no podium, or I somehow chase down 3rd and steal the podium from him. So I ended up taking 2 caffeine gels at once, about 3 kilometers out, and just proceeded to put the foot down. I didn't have the urge to go to the toilet once, and when I started to see that lead bike with 3rd position, boy, it made me run even faster and harder. As you can see in this footage now, I can see him just in the distance. I'm trying to run again. I was running 5:20s on that last loop, and now I believe my pace dropped to 4:40, 4:30. So there's Dylan Brown, awesome work by him as always, who featured in the Rundown episode 3. And this is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. I have pulled something out of the hat, just like the Brisbane Broncos did in that grand final. And take a look at this awesome footage.
Trying, mate.
And in 3rd place, that was Jared Osborne. I believe I pronounced that correctly. He was holding 3rd. He was actually Cairns 50s winner last year. So he knew everything about this race. He knew consistency is key, and he took that 3rd place from me. But thankfully I was able to pull something out of the hat and snatch it back, and we had a bit of banter at the finish line. It was hilarious. He said he never knew how he got into third because he never ever got overtaken by me, and I explained it's because I was in the toilet every time he got third. So I ended up holding on. I used everything I physically could. As here is the final 2 minutes of footage. I'll let it play. The quality isn't the best as it didn't fully download properly.
Not quite the goal you're after, but it's a podium nonetheless in your first ever 50-kilometre ultramarathon. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Cairns 50.
Yeah, Jordan!
Third place now.
Come on, honey.
It's Jordan Holmes and everybody.
Go, baby!
Jordan. Third place. 4 hours, 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Yes, stop the watch.
Oh, Jordan!
56 Cairns 50. Our third place male. It's Jordan Holmes and everybody. Congratulations, Jordan. Third place. 4 hours, 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Yes, stop the watch. Epic effort.
Absolutely over the moon here. I was completely exhausted on my hands and knees, but just knowing the effort I went through reflects the podium to me, and I was so happy with my performance, so happy I didn't give up, and just so happy I had the support around me to keep pushing me, make me feel not as lonely out there when things were lonely.
You know where you're going. Incredible ride.
Amazing.
Thank you. You see this, mate?
Hey, what's he got there?
From 5th to 3rd, 3 toilet breaks and we still got there.
Can you bend over?
Thank you.
Sadly, I didn't get my sub 4 hour goal, but the podium finish was just as high of a goal, so I was so happy with that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Cairns 50 complete. I pulled a miraculous 3rd place out of the hat somehow. The watch says 49 point something, but that's alright. Average pace was sub 5 minutes, but I still ran a 4 hour and 5 minutes. First 2 laps was horrible. That was one of the, my body felt like it could be running so much quicker, but I just wasn't there. My body was just having a hard time. I had a stitch on my heart. That's what it felt like the whole time, and it felt like it was through my heart, and I felt it on my back. Like my back was cramping up in the same spot. And then my stomach was playing up. Every time I take a gel, I could feel it moving around my stomach. And then every time I got to a certain point, I had to go toilet. I was 3rd place, go toilet, come back out, I'm 6th, 7th place. And then final lap, it just kept happening again. I used so much energy to get back into 3rd. And then at the moment I hold my pace again, I've got to go toilet again. Final lap came, and I was 5th there. 4th and 3rd were way ahead. And then I see the guy who was 3rd, he dropped to 4th, struggling, he gassed out, I overtook him. And then I seen the turnaround loop up there, 3rd place, wasn't too far ahead of me. I was like, oh, actually, I might actually have a chance here. Got to that point, I was like, all right, I've got to do something that gives myself speed. It's either take 2 caffeine gels at once, which could have been a big factor to go on the toilet, or, yeah, and I end up smashing it strong, or I end up in the toilet. And I hit 2 caffeine gels. I ran the fastest splits of the race in the final 5k, and then I start to see 3rd. I was like, ooh, I've got him wearing a red singlet. I see him, and I eventually just got closer and closer. He gassed out, got it on video on the Ray-Ban glasses, and snatched him, and I was not taking any chances. I sprinted home and, yeah, pulled the podium. So that's the story of 5th to 3rd, just like the Broncos grand final. Beautiful, in the fresh shoes too. Oh.
Third place there this morning in a time of 4:06:40. Not only third place, but his first ever 50k ultramarathon, Jordan Holmes.